We remember the insurrection at the United States Capitol on January 6, 2021. Attacked domestically, it is one of America's darkest moments. We all know what we saw that day. We were all watching. I was teaching class on Zoom and had to explain it all to my students. It is important we remember this day. It is important to our history to embrace honesty along the way. Regardless of all we've seen, over 140 police officers injured, 5 deaths, 3 by suicide, and nearly an entire chamber of congressmen and senators assassinated. Andrew Clyde says this.
There was no insurrection, and to call it an insurrection, in my opinion, is a bold-faced lie. If you didn't know the TV footage was a video from January the 6th, you would actually think it was a normal tourist visit.
Yeah, you heard that correctly. Republican Congressman Andrew Clyde, Mr. Normal Tourist Visit. Well, he actually stood by those bizarre comments today.
Do you stand by those statements?
Do you regret saying that? Five people died, including police officers, and you're here today honoring police officers.
If you're honest in your statement.
What's wrong about it when that's what you said?
Think about what you just said. You didn't take what I said in context at all.
So can you explain to us?
Explain
to us. Explain to us.
Go listen to what I said, okay?
We did. So
do you believe that January 6th was an insurrection?
Think about what you just said. You didn't take what I said in context at all.
There was no insurrection, and to call it an insurrection, in my opinion, is a bold-faced lie. If you didn't know the TV footage was a video from January the 6th, you would actually think it was a normal tourist visit.
A normal tourist visit. How shameful is that? An insurrection is a violent uprising against an authority or a government. That is exactly what we saw on January 6th at the United States Capitol. No matter who says otherwise, we know what we saw. We can't change history. But Clyde is not alone. His comrades have their own ideas of hijacking U.S. history. Republican Congressman Paul Gosar called the insurrectionists peaceful patriots.
The truth is being censored and covered up. As a result, the DOJ is harassing peaceful patriots across the country.
My goodness. Jody Heiss says there were Trump supporters who lost their lives on that day.
It was Trump supporters who lost their lives that day, not Trump supporters who were taking the lives of others.
And Representative Pat Fallon, he downplays the whole incident as just a bunch of misfits.
So was January 6th an insurrection, or could it be more accurately described as a mob of misfits?
We need to pray for him.
There was no insurrection, and to call it an insurrection, in my opinion, is a bold-faced lie.
But that is what Clyde said in his own words. He was not taken out of context, not one bit. A shameful act is a shameful act. Don't hide it. In fact, expose it. Hold those accountable for it. Then together, we learn from it, so we don't ever repeat it. That's how it should go. Misrepresenting history or lying about history has not done us any good in this country. We have been dishonest before, and as a consequence, slavery is rarely mentioned in the history books today. We must all understand how negative it is to hide the truth.